To the Hive. Okay, wait. So normally I play a video for people who've never been to a zero waste shop because this is a very unique place of, shopping. So yeah, I can't play the video. So I'm going to try to explain to you what it is. So it's a place where you go, we have more than 650 SKUs to buy all your dry food. Once a week you can get your wet basket, your farmer's wet basket, and you have all the lifestyle products without zero waste. So you come to the Hive, normally you can bring your containers. If you don't, we'll provide you paper packaging, and you have a zero waste shopping experience. So you get all your organic food as much as possible, package free, and at a very reasonable price because we're generic. So you have different, like 10 different kind of flowers, 90% of them are organic. You just bring a container, everything package free. People love it, it's an awesome shopping experience, it's a feel-good experience as well. So that's the Hive. I'm selling on top of the Hive shop, I'm selling the Hive collection. We have more than 30 SKUs under our own brand. And I'm going to explain to you what it is if you've never seen any zero waste products, but I'm sure you did. So this is Asia's first FMG zero waste solution. And actually, to be honest, it's worldwide. Before we begin, so it's very important for the zero waste market and sustainable market. They're very, very attached to the founder of the company, the consumers, at the beginning. So it's a bit like Body Shop with Anita Braddock. So here I'm going to have to talk a little bit about myself. It's not an eco thing, but customers love that. So I'm French. I lived in New York City for 10 years, then I moved to Hong Kong, and for 10 years in Hong Kong I worked with luxury goods. I was in trading and sourcing for luxury goods. Then I moved to KL 4 years ago, and I started the Hive 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. And when I opened the Hive, it was the first zero waste shop in Southeast Asia. Then now I have a little bit of competitors because for 2 years everybody was looking at what I was doing at the Hive, and then they saw there was a market. So now in Bali you have Zero Waste Bali, now in Thailand you have a little place. In KL we have a little bit of competitors, but I wouldn't call them our competitors, they're all front of the Hive. In Kepong, Klang Valley, but they have one shop only. So very quickly, the Hive mission, it's very sad truth. The largest threat to humanity right now is climate change. And that's the sad truth is our products are obviously being pushed by government, and consumers want to have zero waste products at home. We are ditching, we're moving to a society where we're ditching the single-use plastic to reusable. So obviously our products are in demand. The Hive, we are educating, and we have offsetted tons of waste over the past 3+ years, and we can't quantify it, it's impossible. What we are aiming to be is the next Body Shop. We want to be a Body Shop experience, but for reusable products. Like those little cute shops where you have fun when you buy them, but you come out with no plastic and your own container that you keep on reusing. I myself have been living zero waste since 2010. I've done more than 100 talks on the subject. We work at the Hive, and it's very important to our consumer at this stage. We work with local community, we work with refugees, we work with the Orangazin, and the mentally challenged, the women's shelters. Our community, our consumers are very, very concerned are very, very close to the community. This is going to change ultimately as we get modern, but this is where we are now. So just because you don't know, you don't have the movie, I was like, okay, I'm going to put 6 products here. Bear with me, so you see 6 out of so this is where you have the disposable here. That's what we're selling, the reusable or the compostable. Plastic toothbrush, bamboo toothbrush, compostable. Plastic cutlery, reusable. This is reusable, this is not disposable. Sanitary pads, those are disposable. Those are the reusable, they last 10 years minimum. Plastic bottle, you got the idea. For the pads, no joke. And for the last one, the straw, and as well the menstrual cup for the tampons. So where the Hive started, a little bit of the background, a little bit of the story. I started early 2016 in the back of a yoga studio. When I moved to KL, I was looking for a job, but the 1MTV scandal started. So no one was hiring. And I thought it would be a good idea to, since I was living zero waste in Hong Kong, to have a zero waste shop. And I lived in Bangsa. I'm not knowing anything, so I'm like, I'm going to start a zero waste shop in Bangsa. I never worked in F&B, and I've never worked in retail like that. And everybody told me I was suicidal. Now, 3+ years later, we have 5 shops, and they are all profitable. Oh, turn on again. How is that possible? And you can find us in, where are we at, 5 minutes? Ramsar Village, Jaya Grocer, we have the 5 shops. We have the push cards in Pavilion, Garden, where are we? Okay, now I have to go fast. Okay, so TED Talk, UN Prize, we get free press all the time. Influencers are very important. This is the management team of the Hive. Now, we don't have competitors. So I'm talking about competitors, this is the thing, this is global. The Hive is for Asia. Package Free in the USA is based in Brooklyn. That's the only competitor we have for the US market. And Amazona is based in France, Germany, and they sell in France, Germany, Belgium. But they are not competitors. We have the largest amount of SKU in the zero waste market. Now, we're targeting mainly female, but we're trying to push to male as well. It's all income because people think zero waste products are expensive. Some of them are, but some are not. So you're really targeting everybody. So when, for instance, you're selling a menstrual cup, it's only 80 bucks. So that's all you're going to spend for the next 10 plus year. So it's very economical. So a few of our products are like that. And when we launched, for instance, the menstrual cup less than 3 months ago, we sold more than 1,000 very, very quickly. And we thought it would be difficult because it's such a concerning market. It's not a consumer really wants.
Can I just get you to skip to the investor ask?
Okay, yes. Okay, this is where we need. Okay, so we've been valued at 10 million ringgit. We are about to do 5 million ringgit this year. We've been valued at 10 million. We want 1 million. And why we need the money? We need a trading company in Hong Kong. So I'm from Hong Kong, I know this market extremely well. I used to do that job for 10 years. We need to open a trading company because right now we're selling samples to Macau, to Korea, to hospitality, hotel, and all of this, but we can't sell because everything comes in transit through Malaysia and it's too expensive. So we need to open the trading in Hong Kong for that reason. We need to increase our MOQ to lower our costs. And we need, very, very important, we're massively pushing online for as well when we move abroad, for Indonesia, for in the Philippines. We need to move online in those markets, obviously internally, and we need experts on that, and we need to spend a lot of marketing money. So we're hoping to push those in the million. So this is where we are now for the year 2019. We're hoping, I'm very conservative because I'm an economist, but we're hoping to be at 5 million after the Christmas sale this year. We're going super fast. This is where we are, the last offer target. So 1 million as mentioned, 10% on equity, and everything is here. So you're buying 50 shares per share. It's a bit less than 40 ringgit. I find it extremely cheap to be the next body shop of zero waste.
Thank you, Claire. Judges, over to you.
Trying to understand, you mentioned you want to set trading in Hong Kong or
Yes.
open a shop in Hong Kong?
No, it's not opening a shop, we're opening a trading company. So, because those products are, the Hive collection is all manufactured in China. Those are all my factories. Again, that's what I used to do. So now I need the trading in Hong Kong, but it depends on Hong Kong situation, of course. I might put it in Guangzhou. But in Hong Kong at this stage, so I can finally, because right now I have orders pending for Korea and Macau, but I can't supply because I can't get them transited through Malaysia. It makes zero sense economically.
Just let's say take the toothbrush example. From you place the orders until you finish, say 70% of the stock, how long is the period? The cycle period?
Oh my god, it depends on your MOQ, I guess. We order our toothbrush. Okay, you want to get into the toothbrush? Per SKU, we have different colors as well. 1,000. Right now, we're having a promotion for toothbrushes for 40 bucks. By the way, it's online. You can buy it anytime.
So usually, I think I try to make it simple. Usually, how you order? You order in next 3 months stock or
yeah,
6?
So every quarter.
All right, thank you.
And again, if I had more cash, I can buy larger orders
And a margin?
and lower the prices. The margin for all those products are between 60 to 70%.
That is the zero waste concept. People actually come to this physical place with, it's something, when people can see that, yes, it's zero waste. Now when you put it back online, it's like there's way too many competitors.
I know. But
Right?
at the same time, we're doing very well online,
So
nevertheless.
what is that differentiation that you have with
It's
all
a
the
brand.
zero waste competitors?
It's a brand as well. That's what makes a difference. I'm all about branding. I've always worked in brand. Again, I worked in luxury goods. That's why I'm focused, I'm obsessed with the brand. And why are we different? We're not quite different. We have the largest SKU in zero waste, yes. Living, you can have many different brands. Actually, you don't, but you could. But we have the largest in the world. The market is so niche right now, it's ridiculous. We don't have any more. I mean, I don't even understand why large companies are not getting in that market. But because they're blind, I'm like, the Hive from Malaysia is going to get the market because they don't see it. And this is where consumers are all moving. I'm not even pushing. I don't have the money because right now all the money I get is to buy more products and more products. Can you imagine once I have the marketing money, what we can become? It's going to be nuts. Everybody wants those products. Even the most conservative places in Malaysia will want those products. I'm talking mainly about those two products over there because it's economical. They're going to save a ton of money.
Okay, let's